Hi, everybody, and welcome to Analytical English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today is October 9th, and we're on page 31 in your magazines. Today we have a guided composition exercise, and the topic today is something that we all should think about, and we should think about it every day, actually.
好，那今天我们这个作文呢，它的题目是关于一件我们常常应该要去思考的一个问题。
Our title is My Bucket List.
我们的标题是我的人生目标清单。
Now, it may be hard to connect the English with the Chinese, and the Chinese translation, for a change, is not as choppy or clever as the English. The English is kind of clever. The Chinese is kind of plain and straightforward.
这个人生目标清单听起来好像很平淡，没有什么特别的感觉，但是英文这个 bucket list 很有趣。
Right, and Wesley can explain why.
Yeah, 因为这个 bucket list 这个是来自于英文一个 expression 叫做 kick the bucket 那英文里面 kick the bucket 类似我们中文讲的翘辫子所以因为有这样的一个 expression， 所以英文就出现了所谓的 bucket list， 就是死以前你 kick the bucket 之前你要做的事情上面你就会有一个清单就是换句话说，就是你死以前人生必做的事情。
And I am serious when I say this is something you should think about every single day. I, for one, do. Every single day, I'm thinking about, I don't know how much time I have left. And it's partly because I'm now older. I did think about it when I was younger. You do think about it more when you're older. But if you start earlier, you can probably get things done more efficiently. And you can finish more of the things you really want to do before you leave this world. And we're all going to leave it.
Yeah, 很多人觉得说，哎呀，我还年轻呢，干嘛想说我死以前一定要做什么事呢？但其实像这些事情，你越早想越好，因为你越早想，你就越有可能按部就班，因为有些事情可能要花很长的时间才能做成的。你越早想，你就能够越有可能按部就班的去把这事情实现。
That's right. So remember that death, it instead of being morbid, is actually what will make you appreciate life more. Only by thinking about your death can you really, really appreciate your life.
Yeah, 这个死亡听起来很恐怖，但事实上各位可以想到，死亡其实是让生命珍贵的原因。因为如果说人不会死的话，你就不会觉得你这一生有什么宝贵的地方了。反正我又不会死，慢慢来没关系。
That's right.
就是因为会死亡，你才感觉到说生命非常的美好，你才觉得要去好好把握生命。
All right, so what should we do?
好，我们看提示部分。他说呢，你曾经想过哪些事情是你此生一定要完成的吗？所以试着列出一张这个人生目标清单吧。那这不仅有助于让我们审视自己，设立合理的目标，更有助于实现自己的梦想。所以请你以这个 My Bucket List 为题写一篇文长，至少150个单词的文章，说明一下你的人生目标的清单。文章分成2段，第一段举一个你这个人生清单中尚未完成的项目，第二段叙述一下你要如何完成这个项目。
I hope you noticed how Wesley pronounced our title today. This is a compound noun, so it's bucket list. Don't say bucket list, it's a bucket list. Okay, next we're going to look at 动动脑。
动动脑部分讲到，他说美国哈佛大学有一个非常著名这个关于目标对人生影响的一个追踪调查，对象是一群智力、学历、环境等条件差不多的年轻人。那在25年的追踪调查之后，发现呢，有清晰而且长期的目标，而且能够把目标写下来的人，比较能够成为社会上各界的顶尖人士。那中庸里面也提到，凡事预则立，不预则废换言之，设立目标呢，对于成功来讲非常重要所以列下目标清单，设定计划，那未来呢就不是想象中那么的遥远。如果你没有定目标清单，那么赶快现在拿起笔拿起纸，静下心来好好思考一下，什么是你一生里面必须要做的事情。
I have run into so many people, of course many young people, but also even people who are somewhat older. They still don't know what they really want to do in life. I recently talked to somebody who's over 40, and this person is still not totally sure what they want to do.
Yeah, 这个很多人其实不只是年轻人，有的时候有一些年纪的人，他可能甚至于也仍然不知道自己人生到底想要做什么。
This person has had employment before and was very successful, but it wasn't what they really wanted to do.Yeah. They're still thinking about what is my passion? What do I really want to contribute to the world before I leave?
Yeah, 那这个 Karen 老师刚刚讲到那个他已经40岁了，可是他还是很不太确定他到底要干什么。这个人不是说一事无成，他曾经有过工作，而且相当的成功，只不过他发现他之前做的那个工作不是他要的。
Right.
所以现在就是他要想一想他到底要什么所以这一点其实很重要。 你要找到你要什么，你才会有足够的动力去好好把它做好。
And that's easier said than done.
那这个当然说起来比做的这个容易啊哈。那我想可能对于如果你还是年轻的学生的话，我想就是多方尝试吧。
Right. Totally. Yes. I
多方
really
尝试。什么事情都去做一下哈，当然犯法的事不要做了。
Right.
正当的事情啊，各种各行各业，你想一想，你看看，其实你可以看你平常喜欢做哪一类的事情，或者是擅长做哪一类的事情啊，那你就可以去试一试这方面的相关的工作，去试试看啊，然后多试一下，你也许就会发现啊，原来这个是我最喜欢的。
And just hanging around on Facebook all day does not count.
好，那每天挂在网络上面，每天在看脸书啊，这个不算啊，你要真的去做，你才知道你是不是真的喜欢。
All right, next is our outline.
好，大纲部分呢，第一段人生清单里面还没有完成的一个项目啊，例如说这里讲到说啊，他一直想要徒步环游台湾啊，那他认为呢，以缓慢的步调环游我的家乡，能够欣赏到一些不一样的美景。好，那第二段呢，就可以说为了这个目标要做什么准备啊？他说他需要知道自己要带多少钱，还有多少衣服在身上。那此外呢，他觉得他必须要去买一个轻的帐篷啊，还要买一些食物。那同时为了维持良好的体能体态啊，他决定每个月要常常去这个健身房运动。
And here's the English version. We're only asking ourselves one of the W's, namely what? For the first paragraph, we can ask ourselves, what is an unfinished item on your bucket list? Now, this sentence assumes that you already have a bucket list, which you may not have. Now, I don't think I ever wrote it down as such. This is my bucket list. Here's my list. I have a list of things to do, but I wouldn't call it my bucket list. So it does help to write it down, but you don't have to. If you have your goal really clear in your mind, that will do too.
好。所以这个 bucket list 啊，这里当然讲说是要把它写下来，但是其实很多人的 bucket list 非常的清楚，可能只有3样东西，所以他也不用写下来啊，他就反正记得我要做这3样事情啊。所以他这里问说，你的这个 bucket list 里面有哪一个还没有完成的 unfinished， 就是还没有完成的。
And in one day, we usually don't finish more than 3 items on our list anyway, in my experience.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
Yeah, that's true. 啊，不过这个反正一天里面大概一个人很少人都一天里面完成3件主要重要的事情的。
So why? Yeah, that's it. So anyway, these are for longer term things, not just the 3 things you have to do today. Paragraph 2, what preparation will you do to reach this goal?
好，你会做什么样的准备好来达到这样的目标？这个 preparation 前面常常是用 make preparation for 哈，但是那个感觉起来很正式，就是我做什么样的准备。那这个这里说 do preparation 其实就是 prepare 的意思。
Right. And in this sentence, it's fine. What preparation will you do to reach this goal? Here it's fine, but we won't normally say I did some preparation. It's possible. You can just say I prepared. So be careful of the context. If you can say it in a simpler way, then pick the simpler way.
Yeah, 所以其实你用 prepare 就好了啊，这个你不需要讲做这个do preparation for 啊，或者 make preparation for， 那其实都比较稍微冗长了一点，直接用 prepare 就可以了。
Yeah, how are you going to prepare, or how are you now preparing for this goal would be another way to do it. I hope you noticed another thing. If you pay attention much to stress, and I talk about it a lot on the program and in my teaching, you may have noticed something about this question. Listen again. What preparation will you do to reach this goal?
啊，各位有没有发现这个 this goal 降下来了啊？它没有重音的，为什么？因为我们这个 context 已经很清楚了，知道你要 reach 的就是这个 goal， 所以那个 goal 的 information value 不高啊，所以你不会给它重音。
It is repeated because in the first question we said, an unfinished item in your bucket list, that's your goal.
Yeah.
So we've already said it, but we said it in different words. So there's a rule in intonation. If you repeat something the second time, it's not stressed. But it's not necessarily the same word. It's the same idea using different words. That also counts.
好，所以这个地方呢，它其实是重复了前面讲的一件事情。虽然前面用的是不同的字，前面是说 an unfinished item in your bucket list， 但在这里 goal 就是跟刚刚讲的是同样一件事情。所以虽然用了不同的字，它同样的资讯它是重复的，所以它资讯价值不高，所以它不会有重音。
Right. In Chinese, it would be different. You'd put it at the beginning. You'd say, 为了达到这个目标，你已经做了哪些准备？ So in Chinese, instead of unstressing it, you put it at the beginning and the background. 因为中文的句子一开始就是铺陈，我们就讲一些背景，背景比较不重要。But in Chinese, 你怎么样表示不重要，你就放到前面去。
好，所以在中文里面呢会放到前面因为前面是属于背景那是不重要的东西。
All right, and our conclusion, hopefully being well prepared for my incredible journey is going to make it even better.
好，那 hopefully 就是希望这个准备好 being well prepared 就准备很好的话呢，为什么准备很好呢？为我的这个 incredible journey incredible 就是 unbelievable extraordinary 这个我这个不寻常的不得了的这个 journey 呢，我好好准备的话当然就可以 make it it's going to make it even better 会让我这一次的这个 journey 会更棒。
My favorite translation was your 不得了的. That's the closest to the English.
Yeah.
Our first paragraph, there are many things I want to do in my lifetime.
好，那我人生里面呢有很多事我想要做的事情很多。
A, I always wanted to travel the entire island of Taiwan on foot. And when I saw that, 我就开始心动了。
他说我一直想要这个走遍台湾全岛entire 他就强调什么都没有漏掉全部都要而且是 on foot travel on foot 就是走路来旅行。
Of course, we can't cover the entire island, but you can go from north to south and then loop back again. That is doable. B, it would be awesome to appreciate its natural beauty at a slow pace. And that made me like this even more, this whole idea.
It would be awesome 就这样子的话会非常的棒。什么很棒呢？ To appreciate its natural beauty 去欣赏台湾的自然的美景at a slow pace 就是用慢慢的步调来欣赏这些美景，非常的棒。
Paragraph 2, going around Taiwan on foot will take a lot of planning and preparation.
好，那如果你要这个步行环岛的话，那么这个事情需要 a lot of 很多的 planning 要这个计划，还有 preparation 很多的准备。
A, I need to know how much clothing and money to take with me.
我需要知道我该带多少衣服，带多少钱to take with me 就是带在身上，随身带着。
B, in addition, I need to buy a lightweight tent and plan out what food to bring.
此外呢，我需要买一个这个 lightweight 就是这个不重的就是 not heavy 的意思，轻的这个帐篷，这样才背的才不会太累嘛。而且要 plan out 有的时候它的意思就是 to plan carefully and in detail 有那种精心安排还有筹划那种感觉，所以我要好好想一想这个我要带什么食物不要带一大堆自己不想吃的东西yeah
也等于是周全，想得很周全。
yeah 周全 yeah
C, to get in shape before I start, I decided to work out in the gym more frequently.
好，那要 get in shape 就是让我这个身体状况要很好所以我出发之前，为了要把身体弄得这个很好呢，我决定要 work out， 它指的是锻炼身体、运动健身到这个gym 到健身中心去好好的去 work out， 那而且要 more frequently 要常常去。
Our conclusion is, hopefully being well prepared for my incredible journey is going to make it even better.
好，那是句子我们刚刚讲过了。
And here is our first model composition. There are several things I want to accomplish in my lifetime. Among the life goals that are still on my bucket list is walking around the entire island of Taiwan. I really enjoy walking, and I want to combine it with an adventure that I can tell my children about later on. Traveling around the island on foot is a fantastic way to enjoy its natural beauty. At this slow pace, I'll be better able to appreciate Taiwan's scenery and interesting sights. Of course, going around Taiwan on foot won't be an easy thing to do. It will require a lot of planning and preparation. One thing I have to do is decide how much clothing and money to take with me. I also need to buy a lightweight tent and plan out what food to bring. More importantly, I will need to get in better shape before I start, which means going to the gym a lot in the next several months. Hopefully, being well prepared for my incredible journey is going to make it even better. This had me wishing that this person was me.
好 Karen 老师看的时候都觉得他希望这个写文章这个人就是他。
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the beginning. There are several things I want to accomplish in my lifetime.
好，那我一生想要完成的事情有几件事情accomplish 就是完成。
Among the life goals that are still on my bucket list is walking around the entire island of Taiwan.
Among 就是在什么之间在什么之中，在我这个仍然在我的 bucket list 上面的这些这个人生的目标之中呢，有一件is 是什么呢？是 walking around the entire island of Taiwan 啊，就是要走这个环岛啊，走遍台湾。
I really enjoy walking, and I want to combine it with an adventure that I can tell my children about later on.
好，我真的很喜欢这个步行走路啊。那我想要呢 combine 就是结合啊 ，it 就是我对于走路的喜爱啊，然后呢跟另外一个东西结合，跟一个 adventure 啊，跟一个探险啊来结合。换句话说，我很喜欢走路，那我要跟探险来结合起来呢，这样我就可以 tell my children about 啊，这个字我可以 that I can tell my children about， 这 about 的受词是那个 that 啊，所以关系代名词子句，我可以跟我的小孩子讲的。那 later on 啊，这它原来意思是后来，但这里可以说是日后啊，就是我日后可以跟我小孩吹牛的哈，不只是 talk about， 可能是 boast about 的事情。
Yeah, and you know what that makes me think of as a mother? Mom, I heard this 100 times before. Don't tell us that same story again.
Yeah, 啊，就听到这个 Karen 老师自己是妈妈，她就可以听到那小孩子的回应，就是妈，你不要再讲了，要不要讲多少次了？但是啊，这个身为子女，其实你要让爸爸妈妈多讲了。他讲，因为讲的时候，爸爸妈妈每讲一次，每快乐一次，这也是一种孝顺啊。
Yeah, don't repeat yourself too much, though, is my advice.
Yeah, 不过这我刚刚讲那个，其实我自己内心的真的是我的感觉了哈。这以前我妈妈、我爸爸跟我讲话的时候，我常常觉得我知道，我觉得我知道了啦，就很难免就会有一点点好像觉得好，你不用讲了，我知道了。那爸爸妈妈可能就不好再讲了，但是我后来发现，其实这个对他们很残忍，因为他们其实是想讲，然后他讲了2-3句，然后你就说我知道了，他就觉得就很扫兴的，而且那个话就好像吞回去那种感觉。所以我觉得那孝顺这个是第一步可以做的，就是爸爸妈妈跟你讲什么话，就算你知道了，你再听一次没关系啦。
Well, it's true that sometimes when you hear it retold, you will pick up something new that you didn't hear before. And often when parents tell you this stuff, they see something in your life that they want to help you with. They want to help you move forward or correct something. That's usually why they're telling you this story.
Yeah, 好，这个通常像爸爸妈妈如果讲他们以前的故事，通常都是因为他看到你现在碰到的一些事情，他们觉得这故事对你会有帮助啊，所以呢，他也是好意啊，所以你也就好意的好好听他们讲话，而且说不定听一听，就像 Karen 老师讲，说不定你这一次听发现，我以前都没注意到这一点，原来有一个点啊，我可以从这里学到一些事情。
Right.
Yeah.
Traveling around the island on foot is a fantastic way to enjoy its natural beauty.
好，那这个环岛啊，步行环岛是一个 fantastic 就很棒的一个方法来享受这个it's 就是台湾啊，它的 natural beauty 自然美。
At this slow pace, I'll be better able to appreciate Taiwan's scenery and interesting sights, and that must be true.
好 ，at this slow pace 啊，在这样一个慢慢的步调之中呢，我可以 I'll be better able to 就我更能够的意思，我更能够 appreciate 欣赏台湾的风景，还有一些有趣的地点。
Instead of 走马看花. Of course, going around Taiwan on foot won't be an easy thing to do.
啊，当然你要走路走台湾一圈，这不是件容易做的事情。
It will require a lot of planning and preparation. We've been over that.
Yep.
One thing I have to do is decide how much clothing and money to take with me. We already covered that too.
Yep.
I also need to buy a lightweight tent and plan out what food to bring. We've done that.
Mm-hmm.
More importantly, I will need to get in better shape before I start, which means going to the gym a lot in the next several months. Nothing new there.
Yeah, 这个 idea 我们刚刚都讲过，它只是用不同的方法来写。例如说，它这里说是 I need to get in better shape 啊，这个不同的说法。然后呢，这个接下来说啊，这个要去怎么样 ？Means going to the gym a lot 啊。然后呢是 in the next several months， 接下来几个月要常常去健身房健身。
We usually hear meaning and not words, so I didn't notice there was anything different about it. Good thing Wesley did. Hopefully, being well prepared for my incredible journey is going to make it even better.
所以呢，这个最后这一句我们也看过了。
All right, here's our second model composition. Although I have managed to cross off a number of items on my bucket list, I haven't achieved everything I want to in my life yet. One goal I want to accomplish is trekking around Taiwan on foot. By doing so, I will gain a better understanding of the island where I was born. Moreover, I'm looking forward to being delighted by the beautiful sights that Taiwan has to offer for someone who makes the effort to travel around it totally on foot. This bucket list item will, of course, take an enormous amount of planning to pull off. The idea of all that preparation is daunting in itself. Calculating how much money I'm going to need is important, as is deciding on what food and clothing to carry. Bringing a tent with me will help keep expenses down, but I also want to stay at some hostels and cheap hotels and eat at inexpensive restaurants, so I need to make a budget. First and foremost, I need to improve my fitness level by doing a lot of exercise, such as going to the gym, swimming, and jogging. Even though it's going to be tough, there is no doubt that it will be the trip of a lifetime. Back to the beginning. Although I have managed to cross off a number of items on my bucket list, I haven't achieved everything I want to in my life yet. I can't imagine achieving everything you want. What purpose is there in living if you've already done everything you want to do?
Yeah, 所以人生还有未完成的事情是好事啊，这样你才有活下去的动力。
Yeah.
那 cross off 就是从名单上面把它划掉的意思。所以他说他虽然呢从他的这个 bucket list 上面划掉了一些东西，那你看一看就知道说他这划掉可能不见得是他做了哈，可能是怎么样，说不定是他不想做的。
Yeah, and that's perfectly valid. You decide that this is not really so important to me after all.
Yeah, 那这个很好啊。你后来发现这也许不是那么重要，你就不一定要想办法去做。
For example, I wanted to learn how to drive a stick shift.
哦，那个手排的车子。
But I never learned it, and I think, it's not so important.
Yeah, 那但是现在手排车已经很少了，不用学也没关系啊。
Yeah.
所以他说他还没有这个达到他所有想做的事情。
Mm-hmm. One goal I want to accomplish is trekking around Taiwan on foot.
Trek 啊，也是 travel 的意思，不过感觉起来比较艰苦一点啊，而且感觉起来比较慢，时间比较长。
长途跋涉。
Yeah.
By doing so, I will gain a better understanding of the island where I was born. Now that sounds very emotional.
Yeah, gain a better understanding of 就是更加的了解哈，所以我如果环岛步行的话呢，我可以更了解我所出生的这个岛屿。
Moreover, I'm looking forward to being delighted by the beautiful sights that Taiwan has to offer for someone who makes the effort to travel around it totally on foot.
好 ，be delighted by 就是觉得心情觉得很舒服哈，很快乐，
感到喜悦
哈，所以他希望能够让台湾的这些美丽的风景让他感到喜悦。好，然后这个 that Taiwan has to offer 哈，这个不是 has to 不是表示必须，这个是 that Taiwan has， 然后呢 to offer 就台湾有可以提供给你的这些美景啊。那他说对于他花了这么多的 effort 啊，他努力去 travel around it 啊 totally on foot， 我这么有诚意啊，我全部用走的慢慢走，那台湾一定会给我一些回报啊，让把一些这个漂亮的风景拿来给我看一看，那我就会 delighted。
Actually, part of it may not be on foot. This bucket list item will, of course, take an enormous amount of planning to pull off.
Pull off 就是 succeed in doing something， 所以就是说这个 bucket list item 这一个目标呢，需要这个很大量的这个计划才能够完成。
The idea of all that preparation is daunting in itself.
Daunting 就是令人却步的哈，感觉起来哇，这个好复杂是没有错，会让你觉得好像很难。
Calculating how much money I'm going to need is important, as is deciding on what food and clothing to carry. We've covered that. Bringing a tent with me will help keep expenses down, but I also want to stay at some hostels and cheap hotels and eat at inexpensive restaurants, so I need to make a budget.
Yeah. 好 ，help keep expenses down 就是可以帮忙我把这个花费能够控制降低一点啊。然后呢，所以他说他会住在也会他会露营，也会住在这 hostels 民宿，好，还或者便宜的旅馆。然后呢，在一些不贵的餐厅里面吃饭啊。这样所以呢，他说他必须要 make a budget， 要列出一个预算。
Means are often not cheap. First and foremost, I need to improve my fitness level by doing a lot of exercise, such as going to the gym, swimming, and jogging.
Improve my fitness level 就是把我的身体健康的水准要尽量的提升。
Even though it's going to be tough, there is no doubt that it will be the trip of a lifetime.
这将会是一辈子终身难忘的旅行。
Yeah, why not try it out? I'd love to do it myself. We'll see you next time. Tune in then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.